ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for that very long interruption. Welcome back to the Geeks with Pizza podcast. We are having some technical difficulties.
We are professionals.
We are truly professionals here, and I mean in every sense of the word professional. I mean, Matt, we do this on a daily basis. We know what we're doing.
We are the professionals. The A-team, the A-list.
We got this.
We always do. That's why we are only 10 minutes late, maybe sometimes a little bit more. What? You turn that on and off, and then I feel like I'm cut out.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I hear myself, and then you click that off, and then I didn't hear myself, and then you clicked in, and then I didn't hear myself.
We're a work in progress right now. Sorry about that. Anyway, Matt, buddy, Miko, how you been, dude?
It's all right.
How's your spring break?
That's right, spring break. Is that what it's called? I thought it was winter break. I'm sorry.
Winter has come.
Nothing like, what was it? I didn't get the 2 feet. No. I got the, 1.5 foot of snow. Half of it came down as snow. My bad. 1/4 of it came down as hail. So, I got this mixture of snow and ice that was really, really frigging difficult to shovel. I was out there for 3 hours.
I wish I could do something. I had to get all 4 wisdom teeth taken out. Not fun. Actually, it was fun. I was telling you earlier how it was like literally the day I got my wisdom teeth out. I messaged my friend and I'm like, "Get on Arma, bro. We're going to play Arma."
Hey, gotta shoot some people.
I don't know. Oh, speaking about craziness, so we have a bunch of crazy stories to cover today. We got the good, the bad, the terrific, and the ugly.
The ugly?
Yeah.
I feel like we should cover the ugly first.
Mass Effect Andromeda has officially came out.
Alright, how is it? This is your territory.
And the reviews say it's mediocre. Oh, at best. And it was actually kind of funny. Me and my friend were arguing.
I heard, I did read one article, and the article went like this. The game is more about a choice of narrative, like a choice, but it doesn't have the narrative to back it up.
Oh!
That's what I heard.
No! Not that! Not Mass Effect!
Not Mass Effect 3.
Listen, Mass Effect 3... Okay, there's a lot of flaws with Mass Effect 3, and one of the biggest flaws with them, which no one seems to be addressing, is, your character does more talking than you do interaction. You know it's called a role-playing game for a reason, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, hey, I'm not going to roleplay. Actually, I was watching this great video. The video's called Mass Effect 3 5 years later, and it's a very in-depth analysis about the game, its pre-production, its post-production, the whole thing. And then you learn that BioWare had no idea what they were doing when they were given the extra time to make Mass Effect 3.
None?
No, because, okay, so Mass Effect 2 came out in January 2010. Then they announced Mass Effect 3 the Video Game Awards of 2010. And then they said, oh yeah, it's going to come out holiday 2011. Then they postponed it to March of 2012. I remember that because I'm like, wait, didn't Mass Effect 2 just come out? And everyone's like, no, we're fine, we can do it. I'm like, guys,
this isn't Call of Duty. We need more than a year of development.
So, and the guy analyzes it and realizes, like, you can definitely see that the game was so rushed because there were supposed to be missions taking place on the Turian homeworld, which one of your best buds in, #Garrus Garian for bros for life. And they cut that out of the game, but instead basically reused a lot of assets that people don't acknowledge that they reused. And it makes me wonder, I'm like, I know there's a budget, but you're working for EA, and you just...
Wait, what'd you say? They're working for EA? Hold the phone, okay?
My phone's over there doing an extra recording process, sadly.
Alright, hold my phone. God damn, what are you doing?
I'm sorry.
My baby!
I'm sorry!
EA is terrible at developing games. I didn't expect them to actually give extra time, but when it comes to publishing and developing games, EA is about the worst people about it, who go about it.
No, but here's the thing.
The only person who comes close to is Ubisoft.
True.
But EA still takes the coup de whatever the word is.
Whatever it is.
But alright, I want my phone back before you drop it again.
I'm sorry. But turns out, like, and that guy basically explains why I hate Mass Effect 3 in a very large nutshell. Because it takes forever to create dialogue options, you know? Like, it's a very time-consuming process. But the way, because they were only given a year, I now understand it, why I didn't feel connected with this universe. And also, keep in mind, you cure a species cancer, but you can't save one guy who also has cancer.
Maybe it's different cancer.
It is different cancer, but no, here's the thing. You could have made a story DLC, or you could have at least said something like, "Oh yeah, we tried finding you, Shepard. You could have tried finding it." Because I mean, like that was stupid. I don't know. Andromeda's. But no, have you seen the memes that come out of Andromeda?
No.
There are some bad walking animations. I'm gonna look them up really quickly.
All right. We're going to be doing descriptive art, where we take a look at the art.
Mass Effect Andromeda.
Walking glitches. Just mute on YouTube, and we will try to describe what the walking glitches look. Oh, did you see the? There was the new game. One of the new Major League Baseball games had like a face glitch.
Oh, where he just looks like grass.
Oh my god, that was freaky. I can only imagine what people now are thinking when they make horror games.
Oh yeah, and if anyone would like to join in on the conversation, please call us at 201-825-1234. Again, it's 201-825-1234 if you would like to join us on our conversation. Let me look this videos up right now because, man, Andromeda animations. Oh man, these
make sure YouTube's muted. Oh no.
No.
Wait, what are you searching up? Images or videos? The fuck? Oh, my bad.
That's okay. The fudge, he said, everyone.
The cake. The cake is a lie.
Can use a bit of work. Alright, here we go. Wow, there's... Alright, look at the legs!
So I guess you can run while crouched? Oh, hold on, you gotta get the ads in the way. Alright, so she looks like she's trying to give birth while running. So she's trying to pop a squat and take a boopy, and while running. And so like if you can imagine yourself on the toilet and like you're just going through the natural process, just imagine yourself running while trying to go through the natural process. And that is the issue with the walking animation. She literally looks like she's trying to poop while walking.
It's pretty bad. Also, I'm going to just double check the recording in 1 second, but I'm going to save this for someone put together a great video. Don't say it right now, Matt. This is going to be for the end, because trust me, I'm just like, wow. Oh no worries. Everyone's going to find the links in the description down below on the YouTube page. Subscribe to Geeks with Pizza podcast. Well, this is Geeks with Pizza. I'm just double checking something. I'll be right back in 14 seconds. You want to talk about anything, Matt?
Want to talk about anything? Let's see. What do I want to talk about? There's a nightmare lurking in the deep. The waters, they flow. Inside the water in the deep, lurking darkness is a monster known as the Loch Ness Monster. And I have no idea where I'm going with this story.
Okay, we're good.
So, yeah.
Okay, we're good.
And he's back. And now he's going to kill me.
Yeah, so the recording studio's having some issues for the 5th time in a row.
100,000th trillionth time.
It's only when you and me...
When is it ever not have issues? Like, let's be real here.
No, every time I want to, like, record something, it's always like, nah. Like, oh yeah, I lost the whole Mass Effect podcast, by the way.
What?
And I'm just like, wow, I spent so much time preparing myself, and then I lost all the audio footage for it.
Well, right now we have a jerry-rigged contraption we are doing.
We basically have my phone next to a shotgun mic, and we're just, like, praying the audio comes out really good. If it doesn't, well,
we're going through crappy speakers through an alright microphone, hoping that it records alright.
We could have brought in the microphone in here, but then...
Oh, no, I mean,
I mean, that's another option we could have done.
But we're not. I don't think we'll be able to get good audio.
No, we would have probably.
I don't know.
No, because
my only issue is, or I don't think we're getting any echo, but is if I can clearly hear the noise from outside, from the microphone, from his phone being blasted into the mic, which will probably give a better quality anyway. I'm just hoping that there's not going to be any echo.
Hopefully.
Or there's no echo going.
I'll try to limit it as best as I can on YouTube. But so our next story, the ugly is out of the way for right now. Also, my friend was like, "Guys, Mass Effect didn't drama is not that bad. It's really good." I'm like, "I'll be the judge of that, buddy. I'll judge it myself." I beat the whole Mass Effect trilogy in 1 month. So if I don't know what I'm doing with my life and telling me I don't know Mass Effect, son, I beat the whole trilogy in 1 month with most of its DLC. And by the way, I calculated the cost of all of Mass Effect 2 and 3's single-player DLC. That is $70.
It's not the bad, at least.
Yeah, no, but the game's been out for 5 years. I'm like, can the DLC just be free already?
Please, they're out to make some money.
Yeah, but you got Andromeda. Like, the co-op I heard is fantastic. But again, I'm going to give my real judgments when I play the game after the semester end. I mean, I would probably post a podcast, like a post-Mass Effect Andromeda podcast, once I play it sometime soon. But again, that's going to depend because hopefully it takes me a month to be Andromeda.
Hopefully. But
again, I'm going to analyze.
I don't know the story, but lack of narrative might mean lack of gameplay hours.
No, the gameplay is terrific, which scares me because that's what everyone said about Mass Effect 3. But then when I got to Mass Effect 3, I'm like, what are these great reviewers talking about? Where's the game? Where's story? What is plot right now? Why are we reusing multiplayer maps inside the campaign? Why are certain characters just thrown aside? Why is one of my love interests actually my favorite love interest? Alright, so I basically had 2 love interests throughout the trilogy. It was Liara and Miranda, but as you learn in the beginning of Mass Effect 3, you're like, wow, Liara is a female dog. Woof woof. And I'm like, no, get out of here. I'm like, why did I have to romance her? And then I decided to romance her because I had no idea how to romance Miranda again. Turns out you can. It's just a very nitpicky process. I'm like, and you don't even actually have a quote-unquote romance. It's more like hey, here's 5 minutes of a kindling relationship that you don't get to enjoy. I'm like, excuse me? 911? We have a broken game here. We have someone didn't write the story right.
We got a broken heart.
Wow, yeah.
We need the medics to come and repair it.
Oh, God. Speaking about broken, actually, I'm not sure where I'm going with this, but, Samurai Jack broke his code of conduct.
Code of conduct? I've watched part of the show, not all of it.
You want me?
What's the code of conduct?
He doesn't kill human beings.
He killed a human being.
Season 5 has come out now, and Season 5 is terrific. So far, 2 episodes in, and it's perfect. I couldn't even ask for more of it. But, so the daughters of Aku come after him, and he thinks that they're just all machines because all that Aku has ever sent to Jack is machines. But by the end of the episode, he kills one of the daughters, and there's just blood everywhere. In her head, he cuts her through the neck with a sword. I'm like, Jack doesn't even know! Oh!
Wait, hold on. The sword only works in evil, right?
He doesn't have his sword. He doesn't have his actual sword with him. He lost that.
Jack is going through some rough times.
No, it's addressed in the first episode. I thought he always had a sword, but turns out he lost the sword to some guy on a horse that we as an audience don't know about yet. Only Jack knows. And when he killed her, he just looks like, that's not a machine. I just killed a woman. My own. And then he's just like, what have I done? And then the woman also stabs him at the exact same time. So he's bleeding slowly out, uses a little sword that turns a building into an explosive device, and then just swims away. And then the next episode has him fighting the rest of the 6 evil sisters of Aku.
Well, let's be fair here. If they're evil and out to kill him, it doesn't really matter too
But
badly.
he never killed a human being on the show. This is the first time where he actually killed.
Well, they're working for the M rating.
Yeah, they are. I mean, it's on the Toonami now, and Toonami's like, yo, do whatever you want, and I'm like, oh, well,
So
episode 2.
Toonami is right now showing Code Geass, isn't it?
No, it's not yet. They're showing Gundam Unicorn,
Alright.
which is very weird because they keep it in the 70s, like, animation style. Like,
Okay.
I don't know how to describe it. It's, like, fluffy. It's weird. I don't know much about anime, but I follow the original Gundam series. Like, the original where it was, like, Neo Zeon and the Federation.
I've never watched Gundam before. I was just like, if they have Code Geass on, they have some competition for bloodiest cartoon / anime. Because Code Geass is pretty bloody.
I mean, it's not like Kill la Kill.
No, it's worse than Kill la Kill.
I need to watch
Definitely.
Code Geass.
It's a great show. It's definitely great. It's coming out with season 3, and nobody knows what it's doing because season 2 had such a perfect ending. It was the most perfect ending you could think of, and you didn't know if the main character died or not. It was left up for interpretation. But supposedly now it looks like he survived. But like, there's so many deaths. It's a political drama. Like it's political drama. It's everything.
Can't complain, dude. All I gotta say is GG, never read. Oh, and speaking about death, I must say, we lost a very, very great character in Star Wars.
Who?
Maul has finally died.
Maul?
Maul.
Yay! Oh, I haven't been watching Rebels.
Want me to show you his death really quickly?
Nah, I'll watch it.
Okay, but Maul's death is...
Finally! Obi-Wan murdered him!
Well, no, the whole episode's depressing when you, as an adult, because you're just like, wow. No, like, how do I put this? Maul's death was something... Well, obviously people knew he had to die in this episode.
I mean, he deserves it at this point.
No, but the thing is about Maul's death is that because I grew up with him from Phantom Menace and the Clone Wars, and to see him in Rebels, Maul has the saddest life out of any Star Wars character, and I mean it.
I don't care if he's got a sad life. He should have died in Phantom Menace.
I know, but everyone was like, yeah, no, but as you grow up in season 4 and 5, you realize, like, wow, he's actually interesting of a character. Then when Clone Wars got together, so everyone's like, we were getting really good. What happened? And then Rebels.
Well, what happened was Palpatine kicked their butts.
No, but like I'm talking about the actual character. Like I know because I also read the comic Son of Dathomir, where you learn that Margaret Taliesin is his mother, which was pretty cool of a twist. But in season 2 of Rebels, you find out Maul's still alive, and they bring him back, and he kills I think he kills all 3 Inquisitors actually by himself.
In season 3?
In season 2, no, like in season 3, there's no Inquisitors. Maul is technically the only dark Jedi presence in Rebels.
Well, there's more than one. Darth Vader and Palpatine are taking a step back, no?
Yeah, no, because here's the thing, like, we're like, they're trying to close a lot of character stories. Like, season 2, when they introduced Ahsoka, you had to bring Vader on. You couldn't do Vader without Ahsoka and vice versa. Because if you brought Ahsoka on, you would have eventually had to do, hey, Anakin's Darth Vader, so where we're going to go with that plot hole?
I mean, that was an interesting. I've honestly, out of all of Jedi in the Order of the Republic, I mean, even though she's not part of the Order anymore, Ahsoka had the best shot of beating Anakin, other than Obi-Wan and maybe Yoda.
Yeah.
And Mace Windu, of course, but Mace Windu is just up. The only reason why is because Ahsoka being taught by Anakin himself, even though Darth Vader is a completely different form of Anakin and uses many different styles, whereas Anakin only used one style of Jedi fighting. I think it was Form 5. And he uses a special form of Form 6 that he created himself that utilizes all the different forms. Ahsoka knows his moves.
Oh, yeah.
Ahsoka knows how to get past his defenses, especially in that scene where she's able to slash him.
And where he just reveals the face to be Anakin underneath, and she's like, Anakin?
Well, she knew that it was.
No, she didn't want to believe it, though. Like,
Yeah.
The Force was telling her Anakin went to the dark side. I'm sorry, but I like how she had to learn it on her own. It wasn't like someone else told her. She like again, that was one of my concerns when they brought her on for season 2. Like, did she know or did she not know? Because obviously Rex doesn't know. She doesn't know.
Well, she knew when she fell through the Force and found Darth Vader as he tried to shoot down the Phantom.
Oh yeah, and then you're just like, every time they brought Ahsoka on, I'm like, where's Vader? He's around there. But when they brought Maul on, I'm like, well, we're going to have to do Kenobi at some point. And, well, you're not going to like the fight, but I understand why they did it.
Kenobi fights like an old man, just like he did in episode 4.
Not almost. It's old man Kenobi, by the way. It's not young Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I know.
Like, watch how he changes his stance in lightsaber form. It shows you how much he's changed as a person since episode 3.
Well, it's not just changing the stance. He's also, you have to remember, he's a Jedi Master. He's probably been practicing on his own time.
Yeah.
Because he knew he had to protect Luke, and he never knew when Darth Vader was going to come.
And, like, Maul is, like, still has all the anger of a Dark Jedi and the Sith in him. But it's like,
he's fallen from grace so hard. Darth Maul doesn't train that much.
The whole speculation was that Maul went to Tatooine to die. Like, that was his death wish. He wanted to die facing someone he knew he could possibly beat. Or possibly couldn't beat. Because, like, Obi-Wan's levels beyond Maul at that point.
Yeah, at that point he was ready to become a Force ghost.
Yeah, but his death is the most... It's sad because you just, like... He lost everything. And he knows the... Oh, by the way, he does know about Luke.
Darth Maul?
Yeah, he does.
That was seen in the vision.
No, like, they never addressed Luke. Like, no, like, those visions that he had, they never addressed.
I thought they had...
Maul just learns on his own, like, hey, you're here. Why on the planet where I first fought your master, unless you're trying to defend someone? And that someone is close to you, who's important to you. And I was getting chills because I'm like, he knows about Luke. This is scaring me.
Wait, does he say Luke's name, though?
No. Only one person. Luke is mentioned. Well, it's a little bit weird. They show the right amount of Luke Skywalker. You don't physically see him. You see a shadow of him. And then all it does is play the Twin Sun music from A New Hope. And you're just, like, in chills because you're like, this guy is about to become the savior of the Jedi Order. And Obi-Wan is his own guardian. And he killed the last part of what the only person who truly knew about his past.
Well, not his past, but Obi-Wan's past.
No, that's what I mean, Obi-Wan's past.
Because the only one who knew about the past of Luke Skywalker was Senator Organa. I thought it was Ortega for a second. Yoda and Obi-Wan himself.
But it was a terrific episode, I gotta say. Like, people are going to argue the fight scene was confused. Again, I'm not going to spoil the fight itself but man, it was satisfying. And then next week, actually, this Saturday we get the Rebels Season 3 finale. Grand Admiral Thrawn is going to attack the Rebel base, and boy, oh boy, they literally put all their animation budget into this finale.
Alright, so I gotta watch it.
Yeah. Want me to show you a trailer really quickly?
Sure, show the trailer. We need the trailer. Get the trailer.
Oh no. And it was... This is mess. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. Oh, sorry. But, by the way... Yep. No, spoilers.
There's spoilers. See spoilers. You promised me no spoilers.
I'm sorry. Man, I'm so sorry. Oh, here we go.
You just give me a minute. We don't need to hear it.
Alright.
looks nice already.
Yep. Oh, and they brought the Death Troopers from Rogue One into it.
All right.
They were like, "Hey, can we blow our budget on Star Destroyers now?" And then Disney was like, "Yeah, let's do it." Wow.
Kind of reminds me. It actually looks like a movie.
Yeah, it's a 1-hour season finale, and I'm like, Thrawn showing up. There's Mandalorians. This is getting awesome, and I'm just like, God, his eyes just scare you because that is a man who thinks.
That's a man who's blind.
Let's see.
So, do we still think that Rebels is the show that shows no death whatsoever? Because I see lots of people dying all over the place.
No, Rebels went from that kids TV show where I hated it, and like when we got to the season 1 finale, and then they show Ahsoka, I'm like, okay, I'm interested in season 2. As long as and then they brought Vader, I'm like, Vader.
And then the first episode of season 3, spoilers, here comes. They Ezra mind
controls the walker and just kills a bunch of stormtroopers. I'm like, what's going on right now? This is too good.
I was so confused.
This is one of the shows I was thinking 3 seasons and that's it, but apparently they're going to do a 4th season.
And
but here's the thing, like, we got so many closures. The only thing we can really do is do they're talking about doing the gray area of the Force.
They might do some more. I feel like what has to happen, though, is because there's no literature of Ezra and Kanan and the Ghost Crew, is that they might have to meet their ends. I don't know if they're going to actually be able to do that in a cartoon show.
Also, keep in mind, Obi-Wan basically lied to Luke, hey, you're the last of the Jedi. No! You met Ezra. So, there's other Jedi, but you're just hiding the fact. And okay, I'm okay with that, but...
Well, there was other Jedi at the time, too. What was it? Jedi Master, what's his name? The guy who wears the old clone suit, like he's always in camo, and he helps found the rebel.
Oh, Ram Koda?
Yeah.
Well, that's not canon, though. Well, actually, people are speculating, because Thrawn has returned, because they brought a character from Legends back into canon, people are assuming... People want either one of the 3 characters to come back. You want Galen Merrick, I think his name is?
Yeah, Starkiller.
Starkiller, yeah, they want Starkiller back. Mara Jade Skywalker, Luke's original wife. Again, we're not sure if she was canon or not right now, but...
Yeah.
We'll
figure that out in episode 8.
Again, I want...
Episode 8 comes out this year, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, The Last Jedi, but I'm hoping Mara Jade does exist. Because she is one of... Because, like, I've seen people always say, like, the 2 most badass characters that ever came out of Star Wars Legends, Mara Jade Skywalker and Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Wait, didn't we make a joke about this? That didn't take long, right? Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Episode 7, what was it? Episode 7?
Oh, The Force Awakens.
Episode 8, The Last Jedi.
Wow, that
is...
I hate Disney's version, I'm sorry, but it's like, really, do we have to kill all the Jedi off again? I've always ranted about this, but no, I'm tired of just Disney being like, hey, let's kill all the Jedi. I'm like, no, keep the Jedi there. And in fact, take notes from the Legends where the Jedi are there, but they're not as powerful as they were in the prequels. Instead, make them only a force that's only recognizable and have small Jedi groups where you can learn about the Jedi Order and learn there's a new threat.
Yeah.
That's what they should have done. Instead, we're just like, oh, yeah, let's kill off all the Jedi. I'm like, no, that's stupid. By the way, if anyone's thinking Rey's cool, Mara Jade Skywalker literally throws her out of the water. That ain't Jaina Solo. Han's real daughter. I don't believe Kylo Ren's their son. I feel like he's adopted. I hate Kylo Ren.
I can tell.
I'm sorry, but... Oh, man.
Well, they're not having any more kids.
Oh, yeah.
You kind of need a father to have kids.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Daddy issues.
Oh, by the way, so I went to a trivia night here yesterday. It was hosted by Dumbledore's Army.
Uh-huh.
And there were Star Wars questions on there.
What is this blasphemy?
No, there were Star Wars, Game of Thrones, Pokemon, anime.
What is this blasphemy?
And Disney movies. And
what is this
so the $500 question for the Star Wars one was, what species is Admiral Akbar?
Fish!
Mon Calamari, but I'm like, really? That's not... No, but meanwhile, a $500 question for Game of Thrones was name Daenerys Stormborn Targaryen's full name. And that thing is just words on words on words. I'm like, so wait, we have to name Akbar's species, but you make us, like, do the Game of Thrones. By the way, we won that thing only because we knew all the Game of Thrones questions. No one else knew anything about Game of Thrones, so it was a clean sweep. It was hilarious. I think the paper's going to be written about it, like, I think this week or next week, but you should definitely read that if you have the chance.
Nice.
No, but people... Or Kyle Katarn. You remember him?
Yep.
Kyle Katarn?
Kyle Katarn?
Let me look him up. No. Kyle? I like how I find K.A. and it's like Kyle Katarn. The only other Jedi I think anyone would closely know about. This guy.
Nope, don't know.
Well, he saved Luke's... You know how, like, Kylo Ren killed all of Luke's Jedi Order?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the same thing happened in Star Wars Legends where, a former apprentice of Luke Skywalker tried to take down Luke's Jedi Temple on Yavin 4. But it's not Yavin, but still, trust me. And, Kyle Katarn stopped it. So basically, in Disney's timeline, Kyle Katarn never was there to save Luke Skywalker's Jedi Temple, and that's the reason why Episode 7 happened. That's my theory. Because Kyle Katarn never existed in this timeline, but then again, I want him to exist, because Kyle Katarn, he's so cool. He's Obi-Wan Kenobi and Indiana Jones done right. He's really cool. He has real motivations for why he hates people, and also he sounds like the outcast. He's known as the Jedi Outcast because there's a game called Jedi Outcast, but he chooses, like, he fights with Luke and Matt in the Jedi Outcast the game, and it's the coolest thing ever because you're just like, wow. Like, I'll tell you what, there's more action in that scene than probably half of Force Awakens. And it's just Luke Skywalker and Kyle Katarn just with two lightsabers fighting against Dark Jedi. I'm like, wow, Disney, you could have just done that. You know, just throwing that stuff out. Could have been great, but nah.
So, what else did you have on your list?
Well, I don't have my list on it specifically, but actually I covered a lot of everything I mainly wanted to talk about, which was kind of good, and I mean, we really did get on the Star Wars rant. But, and that, by the way, it's funny, we always get back to the point of either Star Wars or that number 5 game, which we should never discuss, but we love discussing about.
You want to talk about it?
I mean, we should.
I will go into another rant.
I mean, actually, you know what? I got something else to tell you. Angry Joe reviewed Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
I heard it was the best game. He doesn't like it.
No, he loves it. He gave it 9 out of 10. Only
9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Blasphemy.
Yeah. Speaking of which, you heard about Jim Sterling, right?
No.
He's a YouTube reviewer, and he gave Breath of the Wild a 7 out of 10.
Blasphemy.
No, and because of that, its Metacritic score went from a 98 to 97. So basically, every Breath of the Wild fan went on his website, DDoSed him to death until... I'm like,
no, guys!
Guys, stop!
You can have an opinion. We can say your opinion's stupid, and that's about it. Don't.
We're the internet. Man, we're not 4chan. Speaking about 4chan, they attacked Shia again.
They attacked who again?
Shia LaBeouf. You remember his He Will Not Divide Us flag?
No.
Okay, so during, right after Trump got elected, Shia LaBeouf hosted a live stream called He Will Not Divide Us. So then a bunch of 4chan users went out of their way, went to the He Will Not Divide Us rally, and caused mayhem, got Shia arrested, and Shia was forced to move his live stream somewhere else, to different cities. Eventually, he hosted a live stream of just the flag, He Will Not Divide Us, in Tennessee. But 4chan decided to say, hey, you know what our mission is, we're taking down that flag. It was Capture the Flag, Shia LaBeouf edition.
What happened to 4chan? At first it was, no, it never had a good history, did it?
No.
I don't actually know the history. I first heard that it was a toxic site. Then I heard it was a site for child pornography and pornography in general. Now it's turned into the toxic wasteland of Red America. Or no, just the authority.
No, they are Make America Great Again because of this one.
I know. No, the entire fortune is just like that's where Pizzagate lives. I swear, I kid you not.
Yeah, it does.
That's exactly where it lives.
For anyone who doesn't know, Pizzagate is this giant scandal involving a child sex slave operation
That has been fully debunked by even its own supporters. Hey, does anybody remember the guy who went into the pizza store itself with an assault rifle, shot up the place, and found nothing? Nothing? Oh, I do? I'm the only one? I'm sorry. He found nothing, folks. He found nothing.
Man, that was good.
But,
Yeah, but 4chan's... here's how they found the flag. They used the constellation of the sun and the stars, mapped it out, and then used the airline, you know those like little tails for airplanes? Mapped it out around there, and then a 4chan user go out and honk his truck in front of the live stream, hoping that they would find him, record it back to his 4chan users, and once they found the flag, a bunch of people in that small town Tennessee were like, hey, Shia LaBeouf came to visit us. And I'm like, no, you town, you screw... No, 4chan's really on your case now. Then the guy, at the middle of the night, using like some Metal Gear Solid tactics, got the flag down and put a Make America Great Again hat on it with a Pepe shirt.
toxic cesspool of the internet.
No, and apparently there's a rumor going around that there's a second operation preparing where they're going to get drones with the Make America Great Again hat and a Pepe shirt, and they're going to be landing it across the country.
Alright, excuse me, I'm gonna just bang my head against the wall.
I think their styrofoams will go nuts. Yes. Make America.
Alright, I am back from banging my head against the wall for a few times. Though we should probably jump off the politics. We are geeks, we don't give.
No, we're interested in 4chan, so that's a geek thing.
Yes, 4chan, the toxic. I don't care if one of you are watching, who's watching, is a 4chan user. I don't care. I'm not calling you. I'm just
Matt, you're dealing with 4chan. You do know what dark arts you're messing with. This is black magic. I'm not joking right now. This is black magic, dude.
They'll come over, they'll climb on the roof using Semitic Neo-Solid tactics, and they'll just take down the freaking antenna and stop our ability to broadcast. I know they'll do it. They would.
And I also learned the truth about DashCon, by the way.
What is that?
Tumblr, basically TumblrCon, the most failed experiment in the world. No, let me show you what that is.
Alright, so we went from entire right to entire left.
This is DashCon.
It looks about right. It's an empty space, no one's there.
There's a ball pit there.
With a bunch of people cosplaying. At least they're cosplaying. It looks like they're having fun.
They didn't have enough money to rent out the place, so they asked their participants to give them extra money to help pay for the rent for DashCon.
Stupid.
And then, no, it turns out Tumblr got into a war with 4chan. No, Tumblr... Matt, it gets better. So,
how does it get better than a war between utter right and utter left? I can only imagine the amount of flame that just occurred. The heat produced by our sun wouldn't be enough to combat the flames that would have been produced by a war between 4chan and Tumblr. Let's be real here.
Yeah, 4chan. No, but here's the thing, Tumblr. So there was like on July 4th, Independence Day of all days, Tumblr. They were like, guys, we're going to attack 4chan. So Tumblr went to attack 4chan. Tumblr kicked the hornet's nest. They kicked the wrong.
I could tell. It's 4chan.
Although 4chan is smaller than Tumblr, 4chan knows how to lay down the law. It's
so bad.
No, I basically got all the rare Pepe memes that they could, and all the crap posting that they could, and they were like, yo, guys, listen, Operation Take Down Tumblr is a go. So 4chan raided Tumblr. I mean, hardcore raided Tumblr. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, what's going on right now? Oh boy. I researched this and I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, hi Steven. And sorry. But no, so people were posting selfies and everything. People were like, no, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And the next thing you know, I was like, no.
Pepe is coming for you.
Pepe's coming for your roast, my boast. So, yeah, let's just say Tumblr, a lot of Tumblr bloggers got harmed. They got their lives destroyed from a 4chan war. But here's the conspiracy about this thing.
Conspiracy?
Yeah. This independence movement was started by /Paul of 4chan to get in war with 4chan.
4chan started a war of itself to go into war of Tumblr?
Yes. That's the conspiracy.
I mean, if you've got that much time to begin with, I'm not surprised.
It's like, yeah, we're gonna attack Tumblr. Tumblr started a war it never was meant to win.
It's so stupid.
Begun.
All the internet trolls sometimes. I know I have to be careful because those internet trolls, when they are serious, they dedicate their lives. I mean, since 2013, 2014, I've seen a new brand of trolling. Like these trolls, I actually think they get paid for it.
Probably.
They probably make money. They make enough money to support their activities. And sometimes I just wonder, just sit there and wonder, how do you benefit from being a complete slob to everybody around you?
Tumblr.
I mean, Tumblr does it too. I don't know. I can't. You know what? Give me Reddit. Give me a bunch of cute cat videos, and I'm good. We got a caller on the line.
Hello? Hello? You're, oh, sorry. What?
Alright, that was weird. Try calling again.
Yeah, try calling again, good sir. Sorry about that. That was, yeah, again, it's 201-825-1234. We're sorry we missed your call, good sir. We were just,
yeah. This guy's gonna come on, he's gonna be like, 4chan, yeah.
If that is an actual, dang, that looks good.
I got the chicken at the Petty Calf. I wanna have some hungry again. You could get like, I don't know if it's still going on the program. I think it ended too, but for $8 you can get like mac and cheese, some cornbread, and either this chicken, like a half rotisserie chicken, or some barbecue, pork chops.
That sounds good, actually.
Some spear ribs. I
Hopefully,
don't know why I said pork chops.
I don't know. Hopefully the audio for this comes out pretty well. That's my only concern. I mean, other than the potential /B coming to roast us. Don't mess with 4chan. That's some World Today story. Even though we never have a moral. What has our moral been? Oh yeah, we never even named the flavor of this pizza, by the way. If the audio works. Chicken pizza.
No, it's good. I mean, I'm holding chicken in my hand. No, I think it's going to be extra crispy from all the flame.
Extra crispy. I'm gonna go back to my dorm right after this and just start working on be like extra crispy podcast.
Too much fire. We burnt the pizza.
Guys, we blew our budget. We burnt the pizza.
We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world was turning.
I'm so sad. I wish that person called back. You're always welcome to call back on the Geeks with Pizza podcast.
He realized that we realized that he was coming to flame us. He's like, he knows.
He knows that we're about the roast.
No, we're about to get roasted. So he's like, I'm good.
You good, fam? Yeah, I'm good. I don't know. What can I say?
You want a little chicken?
Oh, no, thank you. Okay. Yeah, it's funny. I got my wisdom teeth taken out. I've been, like, eating solid foods since Saturday.
I saw you yesterday have some solid foods.
Yeah. Spicy foods I'm still not allowed to have, which is kind of annoying, but believe me.
You want the spicy foods?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I sound like Rick right there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, more.
Season 3's coming out soon. I'm gonna have lots to watch over the summer. I just realized there's.
Has it been confirmed when season 3's coming out? Because
it should be coming out midsummer, I think.
Okay. Because Dan Harmon has explained multiple times. He says, "Yeah, guys, I'm sorry for the lack of me failing to do any of this." I'm like, well, Rip.
Well, they have a lot to look forward. I mean, they have a lot to do. I can only imagine. Remember, they had 12 episodes. I don't know. Actually, I don't know how many episodes.
The first 2 seasons are 10 episodes each. The third season's supposed to be 14.
I'm just saying, like, they had 2 perfect seasons. Each episode having its own moral. Each episode somehow still plays and screws with your mind.
Apparently, it holds 100. I looked at this before, but it holds 100% on Rotten Tomatoes
because it's like one of the best shows in existence. The writers have a lot to deal with. I can only imagine the amount of pressure they feel.
Yeah, it has a perfect 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Isn't the only other thing that has a perfect 100% is like Sausage Party?
No. Let me look that up, actually. Wow, I'm spelling everything wrong today. Great job, man. 83%.
83. I thought I had a higher percentage. Weird.
I like how I can hear the audio of you eating some chicken.
Shoot, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. We really need to get pizza back on this podcast.
We do.
Yeah. We've had sushi, we've had chicken. I think I've even had a protein bar here on once. Yeah. I love protein.
But we haven't had pizza since Gunner brought it. You know what the secret is?
Bring Gunner.
Bring Gunner, he'll bring pizza.
Yeah. Shout out to Gunner. Wherever you are, kind sir.
I think he's preparing for a concert. He's got a concert coming up soon.
Oh, he does? Good for him.
He's doing something with, I think, band. I can't remember that. So, I had a good question for you.
Yeah, sure, go shoot.
So, I recently got into a relationship with this really, really sweet girl.
Alright.
I love her to death. But, we're looking for a game. Since we can't really see each other too often. And, we want to know what's the best game to play as a couple get together. She's suggesting Terraria. I think RuneScape. But we're both open to suggestions. We're both willing to try. Portal?
Make love in Portal.
Portal sounds interesting. It's co-op, 2-player.
Yeah, we have Portal. Let's see. Minecraft could work.
The thing with Minecraft is I'm kind of burned out.
Yeah.
And I think she doesn't play Minecraft and favors Terraria.
Terraria has a lot more to work with. I mean, there's also Starbound, which is space Terraria. That's actually pretty good.
And in any case, I'm going to be buying something here, so...
This is where mine, that's not that. That's it.
I mean, we can always do multiple games, but, like, I want to look for something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm fully looking for. I want to find something...
I feel like Portal's your best bet. Again, like, you want to keep it casual, right?
Well, casual and something that we could both, like, get, like, addicted into. I don't know.
I mean, there's Left 4 Dead, but...
I've Left 4 Dead, too.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's into that, though. I mean, she likes Dragon Age, too, so probably.
Oh, hey, BioWare fan. Actually, no, Dragon Age was actually pretty good. That's not the issue.
Why is it called Dragon Age 2? Why is it not Dragon Age? What is...
No, because Dragon Age Origins is Dragon Age 1.
Oh.
Yeah, it's weird. Oh, man, RuneScape. People have met each other through World of Warcraft, believe it or not. Oh, and
I've seen a bunch of crazy stories online. People have met each other through League of Legends, through raid parties, World of Warcraft. Even EVE Online, I've heard stories of. But we didn't meet each other through a video game.
Oh, really?
We were just looking for a game.
Huh. Oh, I see some people out there. I'm going to be right back in 1 second. Another good suggestion would be, try, Grand Theft Auto.
That's not her. I know that's not her. No, she's listening right now. She sends me a text. That's me. Let's play some GTA. if you're listening, I love you. I don't know if you are right now. You never sent me a text back.
We're fine. They're doing something else. I don't know what's going on right now. Anyway, limp. I got.
Well, I'm just not that I'm passing the time, because it sounds kind of mean. But I want to run the show for an hour today since we started late.
Yeah, no, like, dude, we can say you're still 3:30. No, like, yeah, like, when you weren't on those 2 times, we kind of just like used to doing 3:30. I mean, regardless.
I forgot a few times. I'm sorry.
Nah, dude, it's okay. Nah, like, again, like, well, it'd be fine running it from 2 to 3, but some people just never like to leave stuff on for me, and then I'm just like, yeah.
Well, I didn't hear it for the last time.
Yeah. But what? Yeah.
Oh yeah, but she sent me a text, I think.
Aww.
Love you too.
Aww.
She's listening in while doing homework.
Good. What else is there? What else is there? Yeah, there's some. Again, I'm gonna have to get back. Not The Sims. I wish The Sims. There's games out there. Trust me. Then again, I'm like, I can play military loving shooter or a good RPG fan. Like,
She is a great RPG. She loves RPGs.
I would recommend Witcher to her, but yeah, getting into Witcher is like getting into Game of Thrones.
No, I mean, I'll get into anything. I just want to get into something with her.
Yeah, I mean, we can look it up.
So, like, multiplayer games or co-op. So, I know Witcher's one, I know that Witcher is only single, is this the only single player?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So, that's a big thing right now.
Oh, Borderlands can work.
Borderlands might work.
Castle Crashers. No one plays Magicka. Unless she does, and I'm sorry, Matt's girlfriend. Apologies about that. Heyday's fun.
Call of Duty Black Ops, come on.
Nah. Kidding me? Oh, Dead Island can work. Guacamelee. Hey, there we go. Guacamelee.
Arma 3.
What?
Arma 3.
We found it! Houston, we're good! Repeat, we're good! We're good? We're good!
I told her I have, 1,472 hours on the game.
Arma's fun. I can't.
How many hours do you have on Arma?
300.
The only reason why I have so many hours on that game is because I was in a milsim unit for like a year. Or almost a year.
Oh, by the way, speaking of... So we have a good 3, then there's a terrible 3, and then there's Team Fortress 2.
3.
Yeah, there's me 3. I'm sorry, Mass Effect. Oh, Killing Force, interesting.
I'm surprised.
Spelunky, actually, that's a good one. Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time.
I know there's another RPG that I've been trying, but I can't really get into, called Terra. That's free to play, but it's just like iffy.
Dungeon Siege, Sanctum 2. Yeah, there's a bunch of games you can work with. Yeah.
But honestly, what I'm looking for is like open world, not open world, but close to open world, or open world, or like MMORPG.
Again, like, you have to, some of them you can find on Steam Early Access. Like, I think that's your bet for like a good open world game like that. Sanctum 2, I heard it's a great time with friends. Spelunky, I haven't heard recently, but I think that's really good. Civilization 6.
I'm still pissed that they nerfed the nerf. They nerfed the nerf. They nerfed the nerf.
They nerfed the
nerfed.
Nerf or nerf?
Nerf, 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 nerf. No, they nerfed production.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I told you. They did the winter update, and they totally changed how how the industrial zones work. To the point where I don't even. I mean, it was at a certain point where I was using a community improvement patch mod to make the game better for me, and it actually made. I played 3 games. The first 2 games were iffy. The third game with the patch made the game like 20,000 times more enjoyable. But then they landed that update, and basically how it worked before is production industrial factories did a 6-tile zone from the city instead of from the factories themselves to stack the bonus. So imagine a hex, like a circle. You have cities around the circle. So as you get closer to the middle of the circle, you have a high stacked production bonus. Because the production from all the factories are being combined into the one place in the middle. And that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense because the industry is all going towards the center, or towards the center of your pile. What ended up happening, though, is they changed the production value so that way the factory bonuses only stacks if the factories are within a certain amount of tiles from each other. So yes, you could still do a Congo line, but you can't do it via cities. You have to have the factories close to one another in order for the production values to stack. So it takes extremely careful planning. But here's the issue: if you didn't do that careful planning because you did the other way, your production drops from 180 in your capital city to 80.
That's broken.
And I was almost done with the game. I was doing a world war to conquer Greek, conquering the entire world. I had over 3 million. My military strength was 2-3 million. I had guys across the entire globe. I had a literally 1 million man army. No, probably 1.5 million man army stretched off across as a line, as a front, marching across a continent. And even into the ocean, there was just a line of ships, and we were just sweeping Spain and a bunch of other cities. And near the end, when I almost won, I had enough units to win the war. That's when it dropped. I can't imagine myself doing that world war without having those production values, because the turns it took for me to build a fleet went from 7 turns, 15 turns. And I just couldn't do it. I haven't picked up the game since because the production values are so low, and no one, not even the community patchers, have patched it. I don't know if they even can. That I just don't want to play the game. It's not fun to sit there and wait 40 turns for a district to be built, and then to wait another 40 turns because the production values are still so low, because the production's not given to you. In Civ 5, if you have 30, if you have 20 plus workers, and you only have 15 workable tiles or whatever, you could put those civilians in as specialists to certain workers. And while you could do that for districts, it'll give you more production. You can't really do that for your buildings. It's weird. I can't explain it to you. And leftover capped units who had no use would just give over production, but that doesn't happen in Civ 5. Civ 6. Instead, what happens is it just kind of sit there. They're not working any place. They're not really doing anything. They're not providing anything. They're not giving you any bonuses. I have a city with a population of 41, and that's just because its food value is so high. That's because we were able to keep up its entertainment value. But the problem with the city is that there's not a lot of production. It's got maybe slightly more than the production of the capital city, but it's not useful.
Huh. I'm sorry about that. Actually, well, I'll tell you what. At least you're having an easy time conquering stuff.
Oh no, it's Civ 6 is so much more difficult. I haven't even added mods in to handle the AI, but just the way the combat works, it's actually so much more difficult to conquer things. The only issue is that AI is retarded. They are. They're stupid. They will not attack you when they can. They will not dwindle down your forces. At times, the ships will go around in circles when they have an opportunity to attack you, and they won't. But there have been legitimate times where I just know I can't fight a war because I don't have the units to. I don't even understand how early game war. I've always been good at late game war because obviously I could just stack units outside of their city's range. But with districts and their placement, it takes 7 to 10 turns to conquer a city at times, because there's just you have to get past the district, because the district is a city. It's not the district, the military district, the encampment, because that in itself is a city. It has its own health, and the walls mitigate the damage to the health. So it takes 3 to 4 turns of artying to get past it, and then you send troops in, and then they can't attack range anymore. And then you have the same problem with the city. You it takes 3 to 4 turns of whittling it down with artillery before you can send an actual unit in to take it.
Okay, never mind. But
no, it's good. It's not like I don't know.
The reason why I wanted to say that was because so during spring break, I tried playing 3 different games of Stellaris, right?
All right.
So I made a Galactic Republic, and so I was like, okay, I'll do a Galactic Empire. It is impossible, and I try to put all the races in the game as much as possible. So there's 24 empires. Yeah, I'm done with 24 empire playthroughs.
It takes like 5 minutes for a turn to be completed.
No, there's no turns. It's like all like there's only time. Like you just real time. But here's the problem though. Every single time I've gone to a 24, and I put in the 600 planet galaxy, I always lose space, and guess what? No matter how many times, there's always a neighbor. It's funny. Every time I'm in the Galactic Empire, all my neighbors have not hated me. But when I'm in the Galactic Republic, all my neighbors hate me. And I literally made it so that I would commit alien genocide on. I'm like, what's going on right now? And no, like, I tried 3 different games. Each one failed even worse than the last one because every time I'm getting close to like getting room for myself, yeah, some colony comes out of nowhere and takes all the land I want, and I'm like,
oh, I hate when people population bomb me.
I hate that. No, and I literally go for the population ships. There's colonizing ships. I go for them right off the bat, but all my scientists all happen to be useless. So I never have good scientists, and then I have to waste my ethics, which is very important because you can get ethics at times, but it's really hard to. And by the time you get your ethics going in science, you're already late to the start of the whole game. You're already losing the game. You have to go to war with someone off the bat, and the only way you can go to war with someone is if you have a strong military. But you can't have a strong military because your fleet is already terrible to begin with.
Rip.
So, literally, I kid you not, I watched this one guy play. He's the luckiest person ever. He's a galactic empire. He controls nearly half the map already. By the way, these maps are huge. Let me show you one. It's so bad. Yeah, this is a regular map. Hopefully the quality gets better. Oh yeah, here we go. The guy owns all of this. He owns all of this, right?
Alright, so what happened when the Void came out? Those guys who just come out of nowhere from the extra dimension.
Oh, the Cyber ones or the Swarm?
Swarm.
Oh no, when I was the Galactic Republic, my first playthrough, I couldn't beat them because I was way too late stopping them, and they already conquered half the galaxies. So like this was a lost cause.
Rip.
No, but the second playthrough of the Galactic Republic, I stormed them. I literally almost caused border friction between a lot of smaller like.
Oh, they'll be fine.
Empires right here, just to only stop them. And then I took all their technology and I just took my whole fleet away. And guess what? And my empire was right here. And I know it's visually it's visually hard to explain, but I was almost at war with an empire that was owned by Krogans, and Krogans are like war savvy people. So I'm like, okay, so the Galactic Republic's about to go against warlords.
It's the Mars.
It's really fun. It's just that
there's a couple games I should get, but I'm gonna wait. I can't wait until I actually have like a decent income where I could spend like $300 a month.
You literally
on games.
You literally have to build up all your science and construction ships off the bat and just bomb rush. You have to pause the game, click on everything at once, and then go super fast forward. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to do anything. That's the only way you can get a solid start. And no, see this little purple thing right here? That's your ethics meter. In the max you can get to 1,000, but when you're like choose like a galactic empire over a galactic republic, you will lose 1 ethics. So it's 4 points instead of 5 points. Oh, and you notice the difference right off the bat. Because once you put 1 into ethics research, you're down to 3 already. And your scientists, they all have different traits. But I literally, every single time I played the Galactic Empire, I've never had 1 good scientist.
You want to know another game another good strategy game that everybody loves that I don't have?
Yeah.
What's it called? Europa Universalis 4.
What?
Europea Universalis 4. You ever heard of Europea?
It sounds so familiar.
If you have like all the DLC, it's like a brilliant game. But you have to buy the DLC, and they kind of like force you.
Oh, this game. I've heard of it. Wow.
Constant war, constant politics. I've seen some funny things.
Is it all World War I based, or?
No, this is pre. The game ends around the time the Steam engine is made.
Huh. Is it only just in Europe, or does it go?
It goes even. The only place it doesn't go is America. It's Europea, Europe and Asia.
Huh.
With parts of with Africa too.
Yeah, because I saw Africa down there. Sure. Yeah, I see. Wow. Scandinavia just took this.
Yeah, you could see some ridiculous stuff.
What?
So Scandinavia, in the image that we're looking at, Scandinavia has somehow taken over all of the Nordish area and has proceeded to take over about half of all of Russia. And I literally mean all of Russia. Like only Siberia is left for Russia. Moscow is under Scandinavian control.
That's funny. Wow, this one. Yeah, this looks fun.
I've heard it's a fun game, but you need the DLCs. Like they force the DLCs down your throat. If you don't have them, you can't really play the game.
Actually, you know what else is a really good strategy game, but it's really hard? What? XCOM. I played XCOM 2. Love it.
XCOM is made by the same developers as Sid Meier's.
Really?
Yeah. Fire Axis.
Like, I love XCOM, and I put all my friends and gave them really cool bios and everything. And no, the only problem is though, like, you have to pay supplies to get your friends in, but the game takes forever to beat. I'm talking like, I played it on easy mode for the first time because I've never played an XCOM game. I tried playing on normal. Yeah, normal beats you to death. They use a crowbar and slowly beat you.
Did you? Speaking of difficulties and playing a game, did you see my Facebook post?
No, I have not.
Oh my god, I posted a funny Facebook post.
I'm
going to, if you don't mind my French, I'm going to actually be using explicit for a moment.
Sure.
It goes like this. When you decide Skyrim is too easy and you up the difficulty and the game literally begins kicking your ass.
Oh, dude, you're fine saying that. What difficulty did you put Skyrim on?
I was on, like, Adept, and I was, like, level 35. I had ebony armor. No, beforehand I didn't have ebony armor, but I just got some ebony armor. I had it all enchanted. I was just going through places. Nobody can touch me. Nobody can stop me. I'm like, alright, this is boring, so I upped the difficulty to master. Made it more fun for melee fights. Melee fights are a lot more fun now. I actually have to try for certain fights.
Dude, you beat me. I tried doing a second playthrough of Mass Effect 2, and I couldn't have time because obviously the snowstorm and everything. You run out of ammo faster in Mass Effect 2. No, I kid you not. I ran out of pistol, assault rifle, and shotgun ammo, and sniper rifle ammo. And Mass Effect 2 doesn't have the best melee system, so I'm sorry.
I went on to this cave because I was just free roaming around, and then I see like I'm in the companions, if you know what that is.
Yeah.
I'm part of the companions. I see two of the companions just killing a random thing in the northern part of this map. So I go up to the guy and I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And he's like, "Hey." And then I see that he has a job available for me. So I'm like, "Hey, can I take the job?" He's like, "Yeah, I want you to go. I want you to. Oh my God! All right, you must do this imperative. A person's been kidnapped. I want you to go rescue him." Oh, this sounds easy. I went up to the place, and there was a necromage there, and I ascended necromage, and I kill him. And the fight was like a little bit difficult because he was using ice bolts, and you know how that is.
Yeah.
When you get hit by ice, you slow down. So I got up to him. I finally killed him, but I lost like half my health, and I'm like, this is going to be difficult. So I can get through the first two parts of the dungeon, and then there's the third part where there's 2 ice mages and 2 fire mages. And I kid you not, almost every time I enter that area, my HP drawer goes from 100 to 0 in about 2 to 3 seconds. I'm constantly going into my inventory to drag to get pots. I don't know how it works. I literally don't understand it. My Magicka, when trying to cast expert level magic, when anybody else, any AI casts expert magic, they spam it. I don't understand. I don't. They literally spam their magic. I'm listening to myself. I realize how loud I'm getting. I'm just like, they spam ice spears, they spam fireballs, and my HP is gone. Because I don't have any magic resistance, because I play a berserker. I feel like if I want to do this quest, I gotta stop what I'm doing. I gotta actually make an armor set dedicated towards not dying to magic, all magic resistance across the board, and go back in there and try to kill him.
Hey, you do you, man. You do you.
Like, I actually have to make, like, a magic resist set. I don't... It's...
Matt, hang in there. I believe in you. You'll do a better job at being Skyrim than I will probably at Mass Effect Andromeda.
And I want the DLCs. I don't want the DLCs.
They're not free?
No, they're like $20 each.
No.
They're like 17 or 18. Together, they're like $35.
But the remastered came out, so
no, the DLCs aren't free.
That's stupid.
All together with the Heartthorn, or whatever.
Oh, Hearthstone DLC?
Yeah, Hearthstone. It's $40.
That's stupid. That's ignorant, man. Man, we've had a pretty good conversation today, I must say. We covered a lot of ground.
Yep.
Surprisingly. We went from... How did we start this?
We started with Mass Effect Andromeda and the walking issue. And the fact that they didn't have...
Oh! I know I forgot to mention. I'm a complete dunderhead. Dunderhead. Sorry. Good synchronization, though. Game of Thrones, everyone! Season 7, July 16th.
That's still going on?
Yeah, we still got 2 more seasons. And the last season has been confirmed to only have 6 episodes. Season 7 episodes.
Is The Walking Dead still going on too?
Yeah, it is. It's about to have a season finale 2 weeks from now.
Shows how much I know about TV networks and shows.
Dude, I'll tell you that
I'm a YouTube guy. I see a good video, I press the like button.
Yeah, I think you just spam like.
I'm just a simple YouTube guy. I see a good video, I press like.
Man, I got back to watching TV. Like, I had so many shows to catch up on. Like, Dragon Ball Super, the Dumb.
That's YouTube. Oh wait, no, that's not YouTube.
Dragon Ball Z Kai. By the way, the Boo Saga takes forever to start.
It does.
I was like, when are we going into the Boo Saga? Yeah.
We just first have to witness everybody talk to each other, everybody train, Gohan make Videl his girlfriend.
And then we get Goku.
Eventually waifu material.
Videl was cool. I liked her.
Videl does a complete 180 with her character.
Yeah,
she goes from being this, like, obnoxious, full of herself, teenager in rebellion to being this kind, sweet, caring, lovely mother. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like her character in Super. I just feel like it's off from what it was in Kai.
Yeah.
Maybe just being around Goku is just like, I think I'm full of myself. I'm the strongest. My daddy's the
Also, keep in mind, her boyfriend did defeat one of the most powerful beings that, like...
She just starts witnessing all the power levels. Like, when she saw Vegeta smash the punching machine, everybody get, like, 300s or 400s just tapping the punching machine.
She's like,
she's like, who the are your friends?
Goku. Oh, yeah, by the way, they did a great episode of, Team 4-Star?
I've been watching some of them. Not all of it. Only a little bit.
They're doing the abridged, they're on the Cell games right now, which is taking forever. Still waiting on the actual Cell games to start.
But they did all those episodes.
They did Pokemon recently.
I saw the Pokemon one.
Holy Frieza?
Was that Frieza?
I like how he's like,
we should have on Mewtwo. I'm sorry. I was expecting Mew is somewhat like Frieza, but Mewtwo's more like Frieza.
No, it was Mewtwo.
No, it was Mew.
No, it was Mewtwo.
Pull it up. It was Mew. Was that being Frieza? Holy! I think the entire internet is going crazy for Team 4-Star.
Well, you know, I'm going crazy too. Oh no, it was right there. No, okay. Here we go. I'm gonna put this in the description down below. Trust me.
It was there.
Yeah.
That's Mew.
What? All right, we're gonna play this in. Can I play this in somewhere?
Yeah. Speed 0.25.
We're going to do this very. It's Mewtwo! I called it!
It looked like Mew.
Holy beep!
Was that Frieza?
Holy fuck, Frieza! Just the way he said it, it was just like, wow, wait.
Was that Beep and Frieza?
Like I was censoring ourselves. Thanks, Frieza.
Frieza versus Cell, who wins? Cell, come on.
Yeah. I mean, Cell is basically Frieza.
The only person who can beat Frieza and Cell is Majin Buu. And you know what? I've been discovering so many plot holes in Dragon Ball recently. It frustrates me. How does Beerus not know who Majin Buu is at all? Does he not give a fleeting thought to Majin Buu?
No.
I mean, this guy is.
I don't know. I like how Frieza knows about Majin Buu in Resurrection F. He acknowledges Majin Buu,
And Beerus doesn't.
Yeah, I'm like
Majin Buu killed multiple Kais. Frieza didn't even kill multiple Kais. And Beerus doesn't do anything. And the fact that Beerus, he goes on a rampage not once but twice on the Kais and almost kills several Kais. You think that Beerus would wake up because his life is directly connected to the Kais and do something about Majin Buu. Or at least one of the Kais will wake him up. Like, he's supposed to be the god of destruction to keep balance in the universe. When someone literally is out to destroy the universe for no other reason than to destroy the universe. I mean, Frieza wanted to keep it around so that way he had something to rule. Majin Buu just didn't care. He just killed. It just killed.
what can I say? It does. Yeah, we got less than 2 minutes. Well, we're gonna end this by doing two things. I mean, I wanted to play this song because it's stuck in my head while playing at my dorm.
No. You know what you should play?
But
Play the Dragon Ball end of episode theme.
all right, but let's see, end of episode. There we go. Which one?
Pause it first.
Yep.
Alright, guys, it's been fun.
Well,
This is Matthew.
the heck?
Hey. I'm Matthew.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm your host, Dylan. Thank you again for tuning into a terrific, weird, delicious, crispy.
Remember, we're professionals.
We are truly professionals here. I guess I got. Oh yeah, it's playing. It's just yeah, no worries. It's playing for the audience. No worries. But
It's supposed to be epic.
it's gonna be epic at some.
On the next episode of Geeks with Pizza, we will actually probably maybe have pizza.
And maybe
And
some
we will
actual
enjoy
good,
it.
maybe some good audio for once. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to that person ever. And all right, everyone, take care and remember. Wait, what?
Don't you have to say thanks for watching?
Oh yeah, thank you for watching.
Professionals!
Thank you for watching the WRPR 90.3 FM Mawa Radio, and we will see you next week. Good night.